Yo, 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 yo. Hey, man, this is your boy at DFSMasterMind _ over there on Twitter. Feel free to show me some love. Thank you for clicking on the third and final part of becoming a better DFS player. My second video, my last video I talked about was making better lineups. My first video I talked about bankroll management. Just gave you a little tips, a couple pieces that I felt like, were helpful. They're helpful to me. They helped me become a better DFS player. And my videos suck, dude. I watched those. I watched those the other day, man. They're bad. I had way too many ums. I'm gonna probably keep on doing it, but I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable. This is the third one. Today we're gonna be talking about this is the third part, man. This is the final part to the little series. This is elevating your DFS game. But before I get into it, man, I just gotta say today is the 22nd. Tomorrow is the 23rd, which is Thursday. All my NBA fans know what that means, man. We've been waiting. I'm a DFS junkie, man. It's crazy. Like, I did a soccer lineup today. Yesterday, I did a NHL, and I cashed. I was like, let's get it. I did low dollar amounts, man. I wish I would have put a little more on my NHL. I picked one of my fellow Nashvillians. I forgot his name. Some dude for the Predators, man. He had a hat trick. I was hype about that. But anyways, we're gonna hop into. Oh, and I cashed in soccer today. It was my very first soccer. My very first soccer team, bruh. I did a little dollar, won $250. You know what I mean? We out here eating it. We out here eating, bro. Like, we getting it in every sport. You know what I mean? No, I'm just messing around. But anyways, we're gonna talk about ways to elevate the DFS mindset and your DFS game. I wrote down some notes, so forgive me. It's not all perfect. I'm gonna just be talking some random, real spit knowledge that I wrote down. I feel like can really help people. So we're gonna hop into it. The first thing I put down is understanding risk versus reward. A lot of people, man, they go for the kill every night. They go for the kill every night. And that is not what you want to do. It is a long season, no matter what sport you play. Even in NFL, they give you the preseason, then you got the playoffs. You got like 20 weeks, 20 chances. Like you got plenty of time. You don't have to go for the kill every single night. What that'll lead you to is making more deposits, and that's not what we want. We want to steer clear of that. What else? It'll make you form bad habits, and that's not what we want. I want to help people become better at DFS, but the first thing you have to understand, that it's two parts of DFS, and that's the bankroll part, that's the money part, and then you have the actual making the lineups. And then if you can step back from both of those, figure them out, and play DFS, you can be a winner. And it's that simple. I'm telling you, it's that easy. A lot of people can make good lineups, but the bankroll is totally jacked up, man. They'll bet super big one night, then they'll go like 2 weeks without playing. Even though they're actually good at making lineups, they'll just step away from it because they don't want to lose no money, or they don't want to put another 25 in their account, all kinds of stuff. So if you can just step back, look at how to manage your money, how to make a schedule, that's what I was talking about in my previous videos, and how to build lineups, you have a really nice chance at being successful in DFS. Now, there's a lot of hard work with going into making the lineups, knowing who to play, watching games, knowing like sleeper plays, knowing bench players, knowing rotation, knowing all this stuff. It's a bunch of stuff that ties into there. So maybe I sold it a little short, like it was easy. It's not, but it's a grind, man. And that's what you have to understand. Risk versus reward. You want to build constantly, just build your bankroll. Just constantly. That's the number one goal. The reason you play is to make money, whether that's you want to win first place in a millionaire maker or you playing a double up. The whole goal is to win money. So when you're depositing money, you're losing. So you wanna definitely understand risk versus reward, and you could do that. I could talk about that with players as well. When you're picking a player, you can take a chance on a cheapie, and it could hit big, man. It could hit really big, or it could jack up your lineup, man. And you don't want that either. You just have to one thing you have to understand is risk versus reward with the games you pick, the games you play, and with the players you pick. So I wrote that down as one. I don't know. Hopefully it helps, man. I'm trying to express these thoughts. I swear they be so like they sound really good whenever I write them down. I'm like, oh yeah, they gonna feel that. But whenever I start talking about it, I'm like, hopefully they get it. But I'm gonna move on to the next one, man. You got to stick to your process. You got to constantly update your process, though. A lot of people, man, will call themselves experts. I hate that word, experts, because and they give fantasy advice, and that's cool. I understand, but to say you're an expert, I feel like you're sitting on a mountain, and you saying I'm an expert, I know everything, and you can't be like that. You can't act cynical when somebody's trying to. When you're doing something that you're constantly learning from. So you can't sit at the top of the mountain like you're a big expert and not acknowledge the fact that you're constantly updating your process, things that you do, the stats you look at. So one thing that I want people to understand is that it is a grind, man. It's a grind. Everything, it keeps moving, man. Players get hot, players go cold. Players get traded, players get old, players get hurt, new players step up. It's a process, man. It's a grind. Every day you choose to play. And you gotta keep in mind and update your process. Not only the process of how you go about picking players, but like if you're losing a lot of games, you got to be able to pull back, look and see that you're losing. Just start playing lower price games, less expensive games until you get back on a hot streak. I say stick to the schedule, which is very important. But the cool thing about I play on DraftKings mostly. The cool thing about DraftKings, I can still choose the same game. It's the same type of game, 3 max entry. But they have all kinds of price levels, man. They have $3 games, $5, $9, $27, like, and it just keeps going. It's $50, like it's really cool. So you have to be aware of where you are currently. If you're feeling good about your process, if you've been winning the last couple of days, you can, bump it up a little bit. It's cool, man. I love that. And speaking of those games I was talking about, another thing I wrote down was stay away from the sharks.